Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And welcome back to our podcast.
Woo!
Bro,
Episod berapa?
kita episod kelima Keenam?
More than that.
Tadi tak kisah episod ke berapa ke apa. But this episode is a very very special episode. I'm quite happy to do today's episode.
Oh, why?
I'm very happy actually lah.
Why?
Semalam so
You guys were lucky.
No.
Kita orang tenang. Kita kalau 1-0 menang laki, 2-0 dah. Kita jangan masuk lagi.
Aku tidur nyenyak semalam.
Sama. I slept also sampai before azan subuh dah bangun. Berkat.
Berkat.
Okay, so today we have Sheikh back.
Hi everyone. Woo! I just want to tell you, Pesta Bola Merdeka is back in October.
Wow.
This was what I was when I grew up. I used to go to the stadium Merdeka to watch Pesta Bola Merdeka, and Malaysia played Korea, and they played Kuwait, and they played Western Australian teams. And this year in October they're coming back. Pesta Bola Merdeka.
Wow.
That's good.
Malaysia will be playing India. So let's make it a point to be there.
Ayo, Melaya.
Okay, so hari ni kita akan buat recap pasal Premier League. Whatever happened last week, I will hand it to you, Shamir.
Boleh. Tak ada
Sila bagi tahu. Kita
masalah.
jangan keluarkan yang
Yang best tu kita biar dulu.
Biar dulu.
Jangan spoil awal sangat. Yeah, we start with the opening game Luton West Ham. So West Ham menang 2-1, the first game of the week. Any surprises?
Luton bought one player, 5 million or 3 million.
I think so. I heard so.
All the money they're getting from this season, almost 100 million, they only spent 10 million on the stadium. So I think they are waiting to go back.
Yeah, but actually that could be a good strategy also. They go back with their existing money, they can come back stronger again.
Betul. So jadi dia keluar daripada Premier League end of the season 100 over million dia dapat from TV money. Then parachute payment dia dapat 30 million pounds. So dekat 190 million dia dapat. So for a small club Luton, I think next year they will be buying championship players. Nak datang balik lah, masuk balik.
Betul.
It's a good business model.
Hari kesian juga their first home game and the renovation of the stadium tak siap lagi. Kesian.
To be fair, so I think they promoted Premier League, but I don't think they expected that they're going to promote Premier League.
Yes, exactly.
So they're trying their best to make do with things lah.
So no surprises lah, West Ham won. No surprises.
Okay. Sheffield United 2-2 seri dengan Everton. The battle of the so-called relegation teams.
I think I predicted Everton menang kan?
Yes, you predicted Everton menang.
Susah.
Almost lah.
Tak tahu.
Everton, I think relegation candidates lah tahun ni.
Yeah?
Tahun ni juga.
I mean every year is the same kan. Relegation candidates.
But to be fair, Everton tak ada firepower sangat lah.
I tak faham. Among all the crap players that they had last season, Iwobi was the best out of the worst. And they jual player tu.
Yalah.
So you can expect them to be relegated lah this season.
Betul?
I mean the team like ada Calvert-Lewin, Jordan Pickford.
Kevin injured.
England number 1 but and still your
He saved the team.
relegation.
He saved the team banyak kali semalam.
I think it's a matter of time nanti dia pun akan caw.
Siapa Calvin?
Dan si Pickford.
Pickford. Pickford how old dia? 30 31. 30
around there.
But they got this guy called Beto, 6'4" player who Portuguese guy, solid like a Duncan Ferguson style. So he's going to be the spear point for them this season.
Looks like if they get relegated can shop their
Boleh juga.
Okay.
Brentford 2-2 and against Bournemouth. Any surprises?
Expected kan last week kita predict draw kan? You all predict?
I think the Brentford win.
I forgot what I predicted.
I can't remember.
But I think I predicted
He's predicted Spurs to be relegated.
still on the way. I said Brentford I think menang, but they can draw with Bournemouth. It's surprising, especially they're playing home games.
Yeah, they're playing at home. I think the Tony factor maybe.
Mark my words in January I think Arsenal will try to get Tony.
Kalau dapat,
I think.
You semua ni berangan tau, berangan je.
Kita berangan tapi dapat Rice juga kan.
Bukan jagoan, berangan nak dapat Mbappe tak dapat.
Apa nak Mbappe?
Rumours lah Mbappe.
Never.
Oh sorry, Harry Kane.
No. Harry Kane, si siapa nama dia? Daniel Levy tak nak jual.
Because the English.
Yeah.
Okay, your favourite team kan? Spurs 5-2 win against Burnley. So Postecoglou effect in full
Solid lah.
force.
I say I'll give pujian to Spurs. Solid.
They played Song as a striker, and
Yelah,
and
because
he scored a hat trick.
before this they were playing Richarlison, right?
Richarlison.
Aussie lah.
Richarlison ni brother kepada Anthony ke?
I remember they paid 60 million for Richarlison. 60 million.
I mean, to be fair, dia bagus kot Everton.
Tak ada lah. I was shocked that that somebody wanted to buy him also.
He's good, but not 60 million
Tak
lah.
ada lah.
Tolong lah. And then there's one time wonders dekat the World Cup as Richarlison suddenly go 2, right? That's it, you hear him, but nothing much. But it's a quality where Spurs will.
Dia ni macam bulldog tau. He will score the goal with his backside lah. He
Yeah.
will score goal. Terkena tangan dia lah.
He wasn't that bad. That's the thing. Tapi itulah, I think Postecoglou effect is quite
Itu
good lah.
muka
Sorry?
The
Oh,
Postecoglou
possible.
effect.
Yeah, okay.
tu muka Richarlison tu macam ni.
Yeah, lousy.
But Spurs out top 4.
Spurs, they playing good football lah. They playing very good football. Compared to Conte's time, surprisingly. Surprisingly.
Yeah,
But I think teams will slowly study them and understand how they play.
Yeah.
And then dia tak ada squad in depth.
yeah, betul.
So itu masa dia main League Cup, they put the B squad
Kalau
and they played the same way and they lost. So the moment they get a few injuries,
that's gone.
then we will see lah.
Then that's where my prediction comes in.
Saya perasan tak Pan, Spurs punya form dah mula naik sejak dia beat MU.
Aduh, janganlah bawa kita
form
ni.
dah mula naik.
Yeah, as much as aku nak bahan pun kesian.
Tak, this one go overseas.
It's a long way to go. Okay, carry on.
Okay, Chelsea. This one best lah. Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. What happened to Chelsea FC?
But to be fair, Nottingham Forest, I think they've proved to be a threat when against Arsenal. So even though we were dominating, but suddenly they counted Alenka.
Yeah.
Who scored for Forest? Alenka. Alenka again. So and then lawan MU, so MU was down 2-0.
But I watched the highlights. Chelsea basically had 10-15 shots,
That's the thing.
but only 2 on target.
That's the thing.
So, I don't know where they kept their boots up. Shooting
That's
boots.
the problem.
Aku rasa nak tarik balik lah aku punya prediction yang Chelsea top 4.
You said 4.
I said top 4
4.
Chelsea. I say lah top 4 Chelsea.
Itu ingat, I think
Aku
you all bawa
tarik
satu guess tau dulu. Satu guess yang
Zola.
Chelsea be fan.
Zola.
They predicted yang Chelsea akan menang title ke apa.
Itu aku tak tahu lah.
But he said, he said what? It's if through his heart he thinks Chelsea, but his mind says City.
Okay.
See lah how.
So I tarik balik lah. I think Chelsea won't finish top 4 lah.
I see Chelsea in the top 6, like top 7 lah.
Top 7. Alright. But any surprises? It's surprising, yes, but I mean like.
He needs time lah.
Yeah.
He's a good coach, Pochettino. Tapi I think he needs time lah. He needs time, and he likes this kind of young team. So to build a young team, so it's going to take time.
Because I say Chelsea will have the edge against other teams is once after January, right? Chelsea has a lot of depth, so they won't struggle in that department. So it's like how last season Manchester United struggled early on, but they finished number 3.
But with the amount of players they've got, there's not one player that frightens me lah. When I say, oh, Chelsea has got this guy up front, oh, bahaya.
Yeah, the problem is Mudrik, so it's not funny.
So
Okay. City 5-1 win against Fulham.
Nanti much talk about.
Expected.
no,
lah,
bila I joined you all on the show, I said that Man City would finish top 3. They will not win the title. Now I think they bought Doku and they bought this Nunes guy. I think
They win the title again.
I don't know lah. They're looking very mean now already.
Tapi no team has won the title 4 times in a row.
Yeah lah, but at the end
High
of the
possibility.
day, records are meant to be broken. See
High
lah, maybe they will be the one to win lah.
But kata Ole, mountains are meant to be climbed.
Oh, okay. Bak kata Oli.
So no surprise there, City.
Nothing lah.
But there was one goal lah masa the second goal lah yang Haaland scored, where Ake was like blocking or interfering.
That was offside.
So is that
That
offside?
was offside lah. He was blocking the keeper's view. But
Depends lah, but if there was no direct, at the end of the day also, kita boleh bincang pasal VAR. VAR themselves will make mistake. So it could be
but
offside.
this Fulham team drew with Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dia saja kena selip. Tak apa, tengok nanti bila je.
So far dah kalah 2 kan?
Fulham ni blue with Arsenal, right?
So far Arsenal tak kalah lagi kan?
Okay. Brighton 3-1 against Newcastle. It's also quite surprising. I mean, I didn't expect Brighton to win that convincingly.
That's right lah. I predicted
They
Newcastle.
controlled the game, basically. They were attacking, they were doing this, they were doing that, everything Brighton lah.
And Evan Ferguson, hat-trick.
Yang the goal he scored cantik oh. From outside the box he slammed.
I had him in my fantasy as my bench.
Aduh.
I went and put Jackson up front.
Aduh, sedih.
Mesti kau dah terpengaruh dengan Bola.
Of course, Bola. What's happening?
But Evan Ferguson, he's what, English ke? Irish. Oh, okay.
Silap.
But Brighton, is it? Because they're going to play Europe after this, so can
We
they
shall see that.
sustain?
That's why they bought Ansu Fati. Yeah. See that.
Let's see lah what happens. But they're doing well lah.
Very well.
Crystal Palace 3-2 against Wolves.
Crystal Palace, surprisingly, with the old man in charge, Roy Hodgson.
Well, I would say it's okay. I'd say for them to get 3-2 against Wolves, I think they could have deserved a lot more. Because Wolves right now they're not a threat also up front.
And they lost that Nunez guy.
Yeah. So I think something went wrong somewhere.
Wolves will be battling in the bottom, the group of clubs yang nak relegate kan. They'll be fighting around there.
Aku memang predict them to go down pun.
Wolves.
Yeah.
But Crystal Palace, I think they will stay mid-range.
Yeah. Even though they lost Zaha, a long-time server.
They're lucky they didn't lose that Olise.
Olise and then the other guy.
These two still stayed. So they would spearhead the team.
Yeah.
Liverpool 3-0 against Aston Villa.
That game I watched live. I'd say
Liverpool is a machine.
Liverpool is Liverpool.
Mean machine.
Especially that they are number 8 now. Solskjaer's like power. And then again I say they are in the range. I'll change my prediction. They are in the range of top 4.
Yeah, I actually setuju no. Aku rasa Liverpool memang top 4 race lah.
Looks like they're back, huh?
Yeah, even I think if City gonna find them in Anfield, City will struggle. Betul?
But the season is a long season because you tengok lepas ni there's 33 games to go, plus Champions League, plus FA Cup. Of course, Spurs got knocked out of the League Cup, so they had less games to play. But basically, 50 games more to go.
Yeah,
50 over games. So a lot can happen.
I'll say Liverpool. I think is Aston Villa in the Europa League?
I'm not too sure. Maybe.
If Aston Villa in Europa
Oh,
League,
right, Aston Villa Conference League.
Conference League.
Yeah.
So I think Liverpool will win the Europa League, confirm. No doubt about that.
It depends juga siapa drop into the Europa League.
No way.
Newcastle will be
Liverpool
playing them in the
right now
final.
is actually supposedly to be a Champions League squad.
Newcastle will play.
Depends lah. Kalau PSG masuk.
Newcastle will play. Newcastle will play Liverpool in the final of the Europa League.
It's solid. Right?
Newcastle will drop off of the Champions League.
It depends. Yeah.
Sure not MU.
Maybe.
Tapi also Unai got outclass lah.
Yeah, of course. Playing at Anfield, 3-0. A lot of people got outclassed there.
Aston Villa was totally
Arteta
outclassed. Totally outclassed.
Yeah. It's hard to play at Anfield, especially with Aston Villa. They're still gelling with the new CDM elements. Susah sikit.
Okay, our favourite fixture man. Arsenal FC beating Manchester United.
Very happy.
3-1 babe. Macam mana?
For me, I would say moment the game started, I was already confident. Before the game itself, I already confident. Because look at the stats. The last time Manchester United won against Arsenal in Emirates was 2017. So I was telling all my friends, I was saying, no way Arsenal will lose. The least is Arsenal will draw.
Arteta tak pernah kalah kan?
Lawan dekat Emirates.
No, against United pun.
No, they lost. Old Trafford, of course, they lost.
Yeah, even Unai Emery lost to against United.
In the Emirates tak kalah lagi.
Because memang in the Emirates is where our stronghold is.
But it was a good match. Both teams were you couldn't tell where it was going.
No, I just dislike the fact that during the entire game, United never really tried to enter into their midfield box and then try.
Because they're playing away. They're playing away. So for them, if they come away with the draw, memang bagus. And then I think
but see, that shows that you're not you don't have the big club mentality because big
Yeah.
teams do not go
I-
and
I-
play
I
for a draw.
I totally agree with you. We are not there yet. Arteta changed 25 players. 25 players before this season. Now, until now, 20 will play. 25 or 26 players. If you count Declan lah. Our friend has only changed about 8 players. So it takes time lah.
That's why Ragnick, he said
12 or 15 players.
had to go up, right? He was on to something.
So that's why they're not going to win the title this year. When I told you that they will do hopefully better the last season, but to win the title, no, not yet.
So better than third place means to challenge lah.
No. Maybe third place, secure the third place, reach a cup final, FA Cup, maybe Champions League semi-final, something like that. Win the FA Cup maybe.
Okay,
Win
but
another cup.
okay, so you guys went ahead 1-0, Rashford dah goal. Then barely a minute later dah concede balik.
Yep.
So
Because Arsenal is a good team. Arsenal is almost you see, everybody is telling Arsenal is going to challenge for the title this year. Everybody is telling that. So you are all under pressure right now. We are still saying, okay, top four. But honestly, if progression is made, I think everything is okay. Next year, maybe we'll be challenging for title. Not this year. We still need fullbacks. We still need fullbacks. We still need
6 strikers also.
a second striker.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Because
and then we seriously need to do something about this guy called Anthony, who is
Which
Richarlison's brother.
Which Anthony? Anthony Martial or Anthony?
Anthony Fiddlesticks.
Oh,
Yang pusing-pusing tu.
No, but even yesterday, so I think Anthony Martial also wasn't up to standard.
No, that's why we need to. There's a few more upgrades lah, and then we are okay. You see, this year you all didn't buy any a lot of players. You just bought Declan. You needed one guy, a sitting guy, an upgrade from Partey. All right.
We bought 3 lah.
Yeah, but
one left back, one center.
yeah, but critical was the
Midfielder.
sitting midfielder. Yeah.
Yeah, even the key to why Liverpool won the league last time is because when Klopp came in, he bought like 5 midfielders.
Yeah.
That's the key. Like, you need midfielders in the game.
So MU still it's a process lah. How long has Arteta been in Arsenal now?
3 seasons and a half, 3 seasons and 4 seasons and a half.
3 seasons.
3 seasons and a half.
So MU will need another season before we actually. Then Ten Hag has to deliver lah. He has to deliver.
But overall, were you happy with Ten Hag's?
The game against Arsenal, I'm happy as an away team. They played well. There was a time that they could even have won the game. They could have won it.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the 3-1. It was actually 2-1 to the end. The last minute they pushed everybody up.
Yeah.
They got that one goal lah. But there was a time where you all also were shaky. Hey, maybe these guys are going to come back and hit you. So okay
Because
lah.
memang Arsenal against the counter were quite poor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Even Nottingham Forest also.
Tak apa, there's 33 Premier League games to go, and there is the Champions League and the FA Cup and all that.
No, but what was your reaction bila Garnacho dah goal? So everyone thought that
I
he
said
got the win today.
I was dancing all over the place, but end of the day, it was millimeters lah. Millimeters.
But I knew they lah. Garnacho was going to be
Really?
Yeah, because if
Betul ke?
because if you see during the game, when Garnacho scored, he himself is looking back 4 or 5 times. If the winger is looking back 4 or 5 times, he knew he was off.
But it was millimeters.
Yeah, but
Millimeters.
solid defending by Gabriel lah.
He kept his hands
Gabriel-
down.
They kept his hands down.
Bagi hasil.
No, but then after the game, Ten Hag banyak.
Ah.
After the game, Ten Hag banyak bising eh.
Yeah, no, because it's I don't blame him. It's like, how to say, adrenaline rush. Suddenly, you scored.
Ten Hag
it's
is a
allowed.
sore loser.
Yeah.
When he loses, he's angry.
But that shows that he wants to be something. If he's Arteta, that's the best we can do. That's not the mentality at United
There
wants.
was a time when you all said Arteta out,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
and somehow the club stood by him.
Yes.
If you had followed everybody's reaction, he would have been kicked out.
Yes, I agree.
You all stood by him, and today you see the result.
Yes.
So Ten Hag is not that stage yet. Okay, we've lost 2 games, but within the top 4 is still achievable. I look at the team; it's a lot better than last year now. And now, if Casemiro is injured, Amrabat will come in. So there is a
But then how?
squad
now,
depth.
But now how then centre backs.
So back to the sorry.
The centre backs issue.
Centre backs.
Yeah,
Centre back. You got Maguire. Why are you complaining?
You had
got Maguire.
You had Maguire and Johnny Evans with 36.
Well, because the board doesn't want to sanction another spending, so he has to get someone in on loan lah. You see, City sold players good price. They sold to Saudi good money. Liverpool sold Fabinho and all this. They sold good money. Our MU, we got 15 million for Alenga. We've got 12 million for Fred. If I had known it was 12 million, I would have kept Fred. Not get Mount and bought a centre back. They thought they would
get Mount.
Yeah, they would have better to go and get a centre back at 60 million.
Yeah, that's true.
But what to do? We thought that we can get high price for the players. Nobody wants to pay for all these guys because they are on really high salaries for the first place. Maguire is on like 100.
Tapi bila Maguire masuk, aku sendiri tepuk. Come on, Maguire.
Sebab no Arsenal kau tepuk.
But speaking of high salaries, the thing I want to touch about final thing about yesterday's game was high salaries. Jadon Sancho.
Oh, that's a good point, man. Peminat sejati.
I was given this t-shirt. Now I don't know what to do with it.
Peminat sejati.
Nak buat apa sekarang? Kalau Sancho tak ada, dah boleh pakai lagi dah.
Jadi keluarkan the Cho kot Isan. I don't know, but Uncle, speaking of high salaries, the guy is earning 350,000 a week in Manchester United. Last season, Ten Hag gave him, dah bagi muka lah kat dia.
Yeah.
Everything dah bagi dia. Bagi dia balik rehab lah, get his mental back straight and didn't rush him into the game.
Yeah.
And then, okay, the manager criticise your performance in training. As a player, should you go and now go on social media? That's a mistake, right?
A lot of players, they are given pressure. Even Pep does that. You know, he just drops you. You play a fantastic game and he puts you on the bench for the next 3 games.
Yeah.
And yet, they fight back for their place. So, that's the mentality. Then how can same school dengan Pep?
Yeah.
Arteta pun same school. So, they are used to making this kind of decisions.
But so would Uncle think?
You look at Arteta, they kicked out whoever he doesn't want, he just kicks out.
Well, this is where aku kena defend Sancho sikit lah. Sebab, okay fine, he said what? There's a lack of attitude in training kan? Sancho.
Yeah, he said that he didn't perform well in training.
Didn't perform well in training, but Sancho replied and said, I'm willing to fight for my place and fight for the bench.
Yeah, but before that, you're mislooking one more thing he said. He said he thinks he did well in training. It's like sekarang ni, aku pergi sekolah, aku belajar, dah buat homework, my grades are not well, but then I think I did well.
That's the thing. So he's saying that he's being mistreated based on other factors, not based on training performance.
Dengar ni, Sancho has not performed in 2 years. To pay someone 80 million.
Yeah.
81 million.
Yeah, I think
81 million. He was the star in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Bring him there, and he hasn't performed in 2 years.
Exactly.
Come on, he's a young man.
Wake
up and work hard.
You can say the same for Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial was lousy yesterday, but yet Ten Hag praised him. I don't understand why.
Anthony Martial tracks back. He tracks back. There was one time there was a through ball and he tracked back.
But I think if you see if the player was actually say Sancho, if he, regardless of what happened this season, if last season he was scoring goals and assisting, I would back him up. I think he hasn't produced anything. Like Anthony Martial, when he was fit, he was producing for MU. Yeah, I think his contribution to MU is more than Sancho. And it's just now that
tell me one time Sancho played an outstanding performance for MU. Never.
I'm not the MU guy. Tak
ada, memang tak ada. He might
year,
score one goal and that's it.
There was one year I think he played the counter and he scored. I think.
Mm.
But again
it's one off lah.
So is that the mentality that United wants? And then especially when your manager criticizes you, you shouldn't be the one criticizing in public. If nak ikutkan macam tu, like Pepe, macam mana he scores more goals and more assists than Sancho, but Arteta never starts him. If nak ikutkan hati, he could have just
okay, tak payah cakap apa lah. Maguire. Did Maguire come out in the press and say?
Right, exactly.
He just said, I will fight for my place. Taken away, captaincy taken away. Put on the bench, third choice. When injury, Luke Shaw is above him lah.
Yeah. And then fans gave him a cut to get out the club.
People boo him.
So what I'm gonna say now, Sancho has the right mentality to be Manchester United.
The a manager is always last call. He decides who plays, and the manager also gets sacked if things don't perform, not the players.
Yeah.
Okay, if Ten Hag goes on a losing streak next 10 games, they will kick Ten Hag out, but they will still keep the players.
That I remind you, Shamir. Sancho is not a player that Ten Hag bought.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not a player that Ten Hag bought. So Ten Hag, he was forced to use Sancho.
That's true.
So
And he's been trying, putting Sancho here, putting there.
left, right, center, everywhere I've seen him play. That's the thing.
But do you think Sancho was fight for his place, or will he take the Ronaldo?
That's the end lah.
Will he take the Ronaldo
That's the
route by going and
That's the
playing
end.
out it?
That's the end of Sancho. That's the end of my baju. That's the end of my baju. I'm not going to use this baju.
Okay, yeah, but time will tell whether what will happen to the Sancho issue. But overall, the game yesterday,
I'm happy.
fair result, you think?
Yes, Arsenal won. But as a MU fan, I'm happy with the performance. I see Hoyland as a good buy. I saw glimpses of a good player. There. Just give him a bit of time, things will be much
I
better.
think it's finally the striker that MU needs.
Itu pun tengok tak puas cakap should be a penalty lah, he got foul.
Biasa lah. That one, once dah kalah,
He's a sore loser.
Yeah, lah.
That's how he is.
Fine, fair result.
I say, I think we could have gotten more. We had a lot of chances. We were crowding their box a lot of times. And we had more possession because they were crowding their own box. That was the problem. But we were crowding their box. We were playing around, left, right. Saka even had a chance, so he missed.
Tu lah.
That one. So that's the problem. I say we could have gotten. For us, it was a comfortable win, but there were times that.
Comfortable?
Yeah, it was comfortable towards the
At
game.
the end.
There was like.
At the end.
I wouldn't say comfortable.
It was comfortable at the end. Kat ujung-ujung je masa you 2-1. Lepas tu.
First half, regardless of the goal, was comfortable. It was the goal came after Havertz made a mistake.
Yeah.
Error, our own error.
But
it wasn't Manchester United conjured anything. It was our own error that led to your goal.
MU playing away. That's how we will play.
Yeah, but again, I remind you, the goal that yours scored to that threatened us came from our own error. It came from Havertz passing to Eriksen getting the ball. You all didn't conjure anything to us.
But exactly,
The only
that's
goal that conjured by you guys was Garnacho's goal, where suddenly Bruno made a fantastic pass to Garnacho. Hence, okay, that was a super goal. But again, the Rashford goal shouldn't have happened because Havertz was just nervous as a one-man error.
But you cannot take away Rashford's finishing.
Yeah, that was no doubt.
So with a player like Rashford,
That's
you
individual
think
quality.
MU will not finish in the top 4? I think they will.
Top 4 is not your aim anymore.
No, top 4. This
It's
top
not
three.
your aim anymore.
This year is still top 4.
If you get top 4, it's a downgrade.
No.
Then
Top 4 is still, top 4 is still the ultimate aim, but of course third place lah.
Okay. For me, aku syukur lah, fair result. Syukur Arteta didn't play the Thomas Partey right back because thank God
He was
Partey was
injured.
injured.
Yeah.
Injured. We stuck to our try and adjusted formation. We controlled the game. MU was just parking the bus,
That's
playing
right,
the counter.
Yeah. It was like the Forest game.
Yeah, it's basically Forest, Fulham, sama taraf dengan MU in that sense.
Oh, wow.
Dia ni shock sendiri.
So I mean, look at the game.
We'll see you at Old Trafford.
Okay, fine. But fair result, Arsenal. Come on, you guys.
Yeah.